And we got all the soup from our mouth.
Hello and welcome back to Flora and the Novice Explorers. You join us on day 22?
Yeah.
22. Wow.
The 13th of April.
Something like that, yeah? Something like that.
And today we will be laying down our vinyl floor. Yeah, laying down our vinyl floor. We'll show you how we're going to do it.
And that's it basically. I'll put a link if you're interested of the flooring we got. It's quite thick, isn't it? And should be quite nice to work with.
Cushioned.
It's cushioned, it's waterproof, easy to clean, easy to maintain, and it suits the colour palette we've gone for. One quick thing we did just before putting the vinyl down is...
Right, so over the screws, we have drilled them in as far as they can go, but there's some that are ever so slightly protruding because they just won't go in any further. So we've laid a little bit of thick duct tape, the thick version, over the top so that it protects it and won't push through. So when it is really laid over the top, you can't feel them, and you can't feel the masking tape either because it's only slight millimetres in different depth. I find it a little bit difficult because I don't want to codge it up, and because it's thicker lino, it's struggling to like feel the curves of the van, and like when you've got the inserts, it doesn't always lie flat, so hazards to get this to go wrong. Hazards for this to go wrong anywhere. Possibilities for this to go wrong anywhere. We're having a little bit of trouble keeping it in one place. If you've not noticed it's moved, you carry on cutting, we're going to make big errors. So we're going to glue the middle down.
We're using this Nemesis spray adhesive, which is found on the Self-Build Campervan's Facebook group, which has been very helpful so far actually.
They have.
But yeah, we're hitting a little bit of a wall today. I think it's because this is the time where the build has to be sort of a bit neater than the We've had 3 days on this, not on the floor, but on the
whole van.
Finishing touches the last few days. Okay, so that's the middle of the vinyl now stuck in place. Feeling a lot better about it now. It's gone on quite smooth. Hopefully it'll hold it in place. We're going to have a brain break, let that dry for a few minutes and come back to it with a bit of a clearer mind. Mind you, I'm not sure how clear my mind is after smelling this stuff. Very solventy. Happy? Yeah?
Yeah. Why is it so hard sometimes? I just want a nice van.
So we've just had a brief intermission and we are now starting to do our sort of proper cuts. Going to trim off all the excess, take it slowly, bit by bit, and hopefully get good results. This is tricky. This is tricky. It's not hard. It's just, you know, getting the accurate results you want. We shall prevail. What do you want me to do?
Done it. Just got to glue it down now, but that was hard work. That was difficult, wasn't it?
I don't know if it's difficult.
Whatever, the videos that we've watched, it looked a hell of a lot easier than that was. Either we're not skilled with knives, bearing in mind I'm a chef, I find that very insulting to myself.
Well, you did cut yourself
That's
twice.
That's razor blades, I've never been good with a razor.
I can see. I don't think it was necessarily hard. I think it's because if you make one mistake and go too far, that's it. You can. The 4-way stretch carpet that's previous to this, it was
very
malleable.
forgiving.
You could kind of stretch it to the shapes you wanted. Whereas with the vinyl, once you've made your cut, that's it. The fortunate thing is, the majority of it won't really be seen. Really.
Which when we do cock up, we're like, oh, it's alright, it's going to be behind the cupboard, it's going to be fine, or it's going to be behind the bed. The bits that are important are these bits, which we're going to get trims for, yeah.
But actually, we were quite getting quite frustrated with it, and we've had a break, we've had a biscuit, and looking back at it now, it does look...
Yeah, it's because I think we're perfectionists. We expect things to be a hell of a lot easier than they actually are.
Why we think we can strive for perfection every time, when I've never laid vinyl before.
No.
That's the first time. That stuff was potent as well.
Yeah.
I had a headache after that.
Cut all your stuff that you've just said. Right, now to get...
Excuse me?
Now let's get...
Excuse me, don't leave me.
No! I want to finish it!
This isn't the Megan Bratz show.
Now let's get high with the glue.
What are you grumpy about?
I'm not chewing oats in my mouth!
So we're about to finally glue the rest of the vinyl down. Because we've only just finished the carpeting, it'd be a shame to ruin it already. So what I'm going to do is just use some masking tape and put some newspaper around the edges just to protect that. And then we will be done for the day, I think. Very happy with the results so far. So let's get to it, shall we?
Let's get ready, let's get ready, let's get ready to rumble! Living the dream in the big blue machine, it's Flora and the Novice Explorers. That is coming soon to your ear holes, yes, in it, blood,
Let me just refocus.
So we have now finished the vinyl flooring. It is all glued down in place. We just need to add the finishing touches. As you can see here, we need to add a bit of a trim to tidy it up, to make it look neat, and also to protect it from weathering more than anything. This is going to be one of the high traffic areas.
So the trim we have chosen is this sort of standard black, I think it's PVC, sort of plasticky. Take two. So we got it from B&Q for about £7 per 2 or 3 metres, I think, wasn't it? Roughly. Anyway, so we're going to be a bit experimental with this. The edge by the step on the side loading door is straightforward because it's a nice straight edge. That shouldn't be a problem. We just need to cut this to size, glue it on, job done. However, around the back where the barn doors are, there is a slight curvature. So we are hoping that domestic hairdryers are going to be hot enough so we can bend it before we glue it in place. Whether or not that works, I don't know. Hopefully applying enough heat and just slowly bending it will work, but we will see. Okay. And we are using this Evo Stick super strong stuff, apparently. Not used it before. We'll give it a go, won't we? You nervous? You?
A little bit.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, tick, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
The trim is now glued in and set. We plan to blacken and clean and blacken the step, and there's a chance that we might need to put a few screws in it. The back trim is just setting with the glue. We've got a few clamps and bricks in place to keep it in place overnight, and we'll see what it looks like in the morning. How was that?
Out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones.
You've joined us a few days later to see the final result of our trim. As you can see, it's down, it stayed in place with the clamps we used. Very happy with the result, and the glue is really, really strong. There's just this one bit here where it needed to bend more. The hair dryers needed to be more powerful really, so if we were to do this again, we'd probably use a heat gun, but they're quite expensive and we didn't get our hands on one quick enough. But yeah, only that bit really that we're not too impressed with. So thank you very much for watching our vinyl flooring video. If you want to like, subscribe, comment, we are loving the comments that people are leaving us.
Yeah, we've had a little influx of new commenters and subscribers, so thank you very much for that. Progress is going well. We've got plenty more planned in the future. So what we've decided to do, because the build videos now are getting a bit more sophisticated and taking a bit longer to produce, in the meantime what we're going to do is more sort of vloggy type videos on little trips, days out, things we're doing in the background, just to sort of keep you guys up to date and the channel keep running. So we're going to do sort of like a vlog on the side that's just a bit more chilled out, not so edited and thought out really. Not that the build ones particularly are.
Bit more adventure.
Bit more adventure-y, yeah, just day-to-day stuff. So we're going to hopefully film one today.
Maybe a little bit, snippet.
Maybe a little bit. But yeah, that's the vinyl floor done, I think.
Yeah. Thank you and good night.
Yeah.